With the talismans, I'll be able to break the wards on the cathedral. It's time for me to retrieve the eye and bring it to Constantine. Last time I was here, the eye was inside, in plain sight on the main altar. I just have to grab it and leave. But that won't necessarily be easy if the place is as haunted as it looked before. So if things get tough, there is another way out. Through the gate in the cloister, behind the cathedral. The sooner this ordeal is over with, the better. When I get paid for this job, I'm gonna retire in style.
Return to the cathedral. Difficulty hard. Grab the eye. Leave the cathedral area. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to some more Thief Gold. And it's time for us to finish Garrett's story. We gotta get into that cathedral, get that eye, and get paid 100,000 gold from Constantine, and that will do it for him. Note that we don't have any gold totals here that we have to acquire. We don't need anything else except that eye. 100,000 gold will take care of anything Garrett could possibly desire, assuming he doesn't desire to spend all of it on, like, a single game of blackjack. In any case, then we have to leave the cathedral area. Doesn't seem too hard. So you know, of course, things are going to go wrong once we're inside the cathedral. To that end, let's prep for getting inside that cathedral and dealing with the undead. Garrett is actually going decently prepared for this, as I would hope he would. As you can see by everything on the left, the only thing we have not read about are the talismans, and we possess all 4 of them. The talismans of air, earth, water, and fire will allow you to defeat the wards on the cathedral and unlock the door. Doesn't get rid of the undead, doesn't purge the undead, doesn't make the undead afraid, doesn't make this any less dangerous, just gives us access to the interior of the cathedral where the eye is located, or was located the last time we were here. Hopefully, no one else has stolen it since we were last here, but I would find that impossible given that we had the talismans and they did not. We have a decent arsenal here of weapons that can deal with undead in a more permanent fashion in case of zombies, with 2 fire arrows and 2 mines, a vial of holy water, and 5 water arrows. No healing potions to start, though. A few moss arrows to help us get around in case we need things to be really quiet for us, and some noisemakers, which I hate using. 3 rope arrows and a speed potion as well to help us with our maneuverability. So, what do we want to purchase? Gas arrows aren't going to be very helpful against the undead, nor are gas mines, which is probably why none are for sale over there on the right. I don't like noisemakers, so we're not buying any of them. Everything else, however, is up for grabs. Since we're not starting with a healing potion, I feel like we need at least one, in case things get hairy for us. Next, we probably want to be able to deal with zombies. We saw quite a few of them walking around here last time. Mines are 50 more gold than the fire arrows are, and I believe they will do more damage if they're a bit trickier to place. Let's go ahead and purchase at least one more mine. Since we only have 5 water arrows with 1 vial of holy water, let's purchase 5 more of these. Next. I like having more fire arrows than just 2 of them. Let's purchase another 2. Flash bombs do decent damage against all undead within their flash effect. Let's purchase at least 2 of these. Wouldn't mind having another healing potion in case things go really awry. We'll just hope, though, that we don't take any more hits. Speed potions are very expensive, and so I think we'll just have to be content with the one we're walking in with. Maybe another mine, however, could go a long way to help us out. 408 gold left. That's another fire arrow, or 2 other flash bombs. Could sell back a mine and purchase another fire arrow instead. And still have 50 bucks left over then for a healing potion. And another flash bomb? We could go in with this. 8 bucks not spent. 3 flash bombs in case there's a significant amount of undead around. That would be the best time to throw those. Fire arrows to do with zombies and a mine to help out. Water arrows, holy water. We saw haunts in here as well. So we'll have to keep that in mind. And there were apparitions outside earlier. We should probably venture around the cathedral and listen for what's inside of it first before we actually try to go inside. But we'll take all this with us. I think this will just have to do. Part of me really kind of wants to bring this mine and fire arrow, but I can't figure out how I would what I would drop for them. And I guess I could sell back a healing potion and 2 of these. That would let me get the fire arrow and a mine. I'm not sure I'm happy with just 1 flash bomb though. No, we'll stick with what I was just going to bring. I don't know, Tim. It is a hammer temple. Hasn't been entered in a while. Maybe we can find a healing potion in there somewhere instead of buying a second one. And if I'm going to do that, then I really want to drop a little more cash to buy another fire arrow. Alright, we'll go with this. And let's start. Hear doors opening in there. The place is quite active. I don't remember hearing doors last time, but they were probably still there. Cathedral hasn't changed since the last time we've been here. There was nothing outside the cathedral last time. Doesn't mean there wouldn't be anything here this time. Potentially even some undead. Sounds like there's a apparition. Walking on the other side of this wall. No wooden beams are on the outside of this hammer temple. Stone entirely. So we're not going to find a way to mantle up inside of it. I suppose we should check to see if the eye is still hovering where it last was located. We could check all of these windowsills, but I doubt there's anything on them. They have shut the window since the last time we were here. Alright then. Let's take a look at our map before we go any further. We are currently on the outside of the cathedral. We don't know anything about the actual oh, no, we do know something about the inside of it. Assuming this is the ground floor. The open church area where the pews will be located. Here's the altar, and I think we saw the eye hovering above it when we looked through this window? No, this window. Is that right? Yes. Yep. We were just in the back of this cathedral. But we can't see back there now. This is a bell tower, I suspect. Some storage here. It looks like there's a staircase that goes up to a different tower here. A small staircase here leads to the door that leads out to the back of the cathedral area. It's been waiting for a long time for someone to free it. Let's make sure it goes to the right person then.
So, you are returned with the talismans, you clever man. I did not think it likely that you would succeed.
Great evil resides in this place and is no longer fit for men. The doors are sealed to protect us from what lies herein. Do not remain here. Though these be perhaps the final moments of our beloved cathedral and mine mortal life, I shall faithfully chronicle to the end. A great evil magic hath befallen us, and we battle with demonkind on all sides. Our own fallen brethren rise from death and turn on us, cold light to flame in their eyes. Our mighty doors availed us not, for the assault was from within. Soon I shall be found and slain like the others. May the Builder save our souls. Given how bright it is here, I'm not interested in unlocking those doors. Sounds like something is directly upstairs from here. Power's not on. Guess we shouldn't have well, the power grid still works here. Nothing makes a clacking noise here when it walks on tile. Zombies make a slushy sound. Their bare feet, filth encrusted, diseased, falling apart corpse feet don't make clacking sounds, and haunts just make sounds of chains as they walk. The bell tower. In a pinch, you can use a hammer to destroy undead, throwing it directly at them, It will do decent damage and can actually, I believe, destroy zombies. Feels a little bit like cheating to me, though, so we're not going to be doing that in this Let's Play. Brother Gerard. Gerard. The behavior we have repeatedly seen exhibited is truly most troublesome. The eye hath been moved once again to the vault in the cellar. This eve, please you post 2 sentinels to guard it. Thus we shall determine how it is that we find it floating o'er the high altar each morn. Eye is still above the Hammerite altar, but quite high up. We can't get it from the ground floor. I'm a little nervous about stepping out there. Let's explore the other side of this cathedral. Oh, that explains why we can hear so clearly. There's an open portal up above. Wooden beams seal it off. I could swear that I hear a zombie getting closer. Might as well grab the loot while we're here. They're not going to use it for anything. Consider it like a small bonus. I mislike the wisdom that so many of the mechanical systems in the compound doth rely upon the proper functioning of the machine room in the cathedral cellar. Our enemies might attempt sabotage, turning our short sight against us. Let us set about re-engineering such that each mechanical system is powered by more local equipment. there is the eye. Three haunts guarding it on the ground floor. I think that's tile everywhere down there. Sneaking across that might as well be death. There's no way we can inch across that without one of them bumping into us. We would have to take one of the side doors. But how do we gain access to where the eye is located? There. There's a portal. A doorway on the far side there. We can probably leap onto the hammer from it. This doorway here as well. Let's see where this takes us. A single moss arrow. Like the key for whatever this is. Tile. Loud. Nothing else here. The eye is in there. But it looks like this goes down more to the cellar. We just read that there's some maybe a power system down there. Let's see about turning that back on. Some wine in the wine cellar. Somewhat appropriate, I suppose. The corpse, skeletal hands. As long as we don't get too much closer to it or step on it, I don't think it will spring up at us. Oh, that was lucky. Apparently, this temple is not as sturdy as it once been, as what it had been. This must be the vault. Is not down there. Obviously. Well, that powered on, I think, the system. The greater part of me thinks we should leave the lights off. Let's wait here for the zombie to pass by. The apparition's coming. I thought there would be a switch for lights down here, but if there is one, I don't see it. A restroom. Oh! I completely passed this. I have a feeling that's a mistake to have turned on the lights, but we'll leave them on now. Let's go back up to the topmost floor and see if we can get around the boarded doorway by climbing above it, basically. The zombie's totally aware of us, but the haunts are not yet suspicious. Four water arrows, I believe. It might be really difficult to see everyone, but there is a treasure there. See it? That amulet. We cannot fall through this to get it, and we cannot mantle down there from below without some assistance. We need some boxes to get it, if we're interested in any loot from this mission. Well, the only way for us to get down there would be to fall down there. And there's an undead down there too. No head on the corpse. But that will likely get up if we get too close to that body. Always be suspicious of zombie-like bodies. We are completely seen. We are in the open entirely. When attending public services, some members of the congregation hath made entry through the cloister gate. The proper way for the public to access the grounds is through the Cathedral gate. Access to the city via the cloister gate doth exist for the convenience of members of the order only. Everyone, I think it's time to make the attempt at this. All we have to do is run across, land on that hammer, grab the eye, spin around, and make it over here while not being seen by the undead. I'm going to wait for that zombie to turn back and go through the door it just entered. We'll quick save, and we'll attempt this.
You have attained your prize. Can you escape with your skin?
The Cathedral is now aware that the eye is no longer present above the altar and will now be actively looking for why it is missing. I would love to hack down those boards. As you can hear, getting to the front door is such going to be surprisingly difficult to do, despite the fact we are right there. That boarded doorway is the only way for the undead to get into this hallway.
so soon. I think that would be too easy. These doors I sealed once again. You have to find another way.
Now, how am I going to get out of here?
In the original Dark Project, you could drop that skull, which is outside of the cathedral doors, or perhaps find something else like a rib cage, and stick it between the doors to prevent them from shutting entirely, and thus you could reopen them again if you so desired in order to escape. The first time I did this mission was in Thief Gold, since the very first time it made sense for me after watching the doors shut automatically when I was outside. I was concerned that they would seal me inside the cathedral and made sure that that did not happen. But in Thief Gold, they've added such an incredible amount of mass to those front doors that nothing can keep them open. You will be pushed inside if you try to stand in front of them, and anything you try to place in front of them to wedge them open will also simply be pushed inside the cathedral. You cannot get out the way you came in any longer. Just want to make sure we did lower the elevator. I don't think they can sneak up here behind me. It looks like there are 3 zombies, and we've counted 3 haunts, and we've heard an apparition, all exploring this area. And now, as you can see, they're all patrolling this area, too. We could try timing this to run through that door back to that tower, but I think it might be better for us to simply begin trying to eliminate some of these undead. There are many of them, and we have quite an arsenal with us. Let's wait until this area is clear, and we'll start with a mine placed down there. Darn it, it's an apparition. It did decent damage to it, but it is obviously still alive. I was hoping we might get lucky enough to catch two zombies walking across that same spot at the same time. That was good. Destroyed one, badly injured another. They'll see and notice their brethren having fallen here now as well. At least the zombie does. The haunt is permanently down. It will not get back up again. We should be able to down the apparition with what arrows we have. It took a mine and 2 flash bombs already. I think there's just one zombie left. We can sneak past one zombie. let's open these up. This way, if we have to avoid the zombie in some weird way, dropping down from above from the above platform, balcony above us here, we can just open these doors to do so. Some water arrows and more holy water. This is not a holy water font, by the way. It is a healing font. More undead.
Welcome to the majestic and splendid Hammer Cathedral. How pleasing to welcome new initiates into our fold. I am Brother Murus, and I will be thy spiritual guide. I see that thou art tired from your journey, so I'll leave thee be. But if thou needst my help, I can be found down in the cloister.
Truly annoying is that the specter that was just talking with us will complete his entire conversation, even if you're not there to hear it, because you're busy running around in terror, trying to avoid being killed by the undead. A novice passing the cemetery yestereve said he saw a strange glowing figure walking therein, but upon investigating found that the apparition had vanished. Those who heard his story laughed and blamed his vision on excess of ale, but I am not so quick to dismiss it. I remember the burial of our beloved brother Morris last week, and the feeling that something was wrong. I shan't relate the story to Brother Martello, since he was much attached to Brother Morris, and mourns his loss still. I'm fairly certain that that destroyed that zombie and alerted everything in that courtyard that there's something interesting there. On the off chance that they decide to investigate on the other side of the door that we were in, I'm going to hang out here for a little bit. Okay, I think it's probably safe.
These stairs have seen better days.
Aha, our newest acolyte. Thou seems to have gotten thyself into some trouble, And from the looks of thee, I'd say thou art used to trouble. Well, I can help thee escape this desolate place, if thou wilt help me with something. Since thou clearly camest here to collect things, thou can start by collecting some things from me. All brothers have rosary beads, so thou'lt need some too. Thou canst borrow mine. I think I left them in my room. I'd remember that it was so nice to look out over the fountain in the garden. So be a good lad and bring me my rosary.
Oh, wow. Alright, everyone. We have the eye, but we need to aid the ghost of Brother Morris in order to escape. Once this is in your quest log, even if you were to manage to get out of the cathedral by clever use of rope barrows and boxes, you will not end the mission, as you must complete this objective. He said he used to look out over the fountain in the garden, so he would probably have been located here in St. Yora's, which is this building right there. Let's stay here for a little bit. Actually, everyone, we probably should stop because we've been playing for close to an hour. Let's watch this place first. At least 2 zombies and a single haunt. 2 haunts. are patrolling this area. And this is not St. Yora's. We know there's a haunt there too, and at least one more zombie. Our supplies to deal with zombies are running low. Alright. Well, we'll probably investigate St. Yora's in the next episode then, everyone. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys then. Take care, everyone.